Hi, this is Tanveer Muhammad Masood once again, and today I'm going to talk on another very important topic. It's basically about sports I'll be talking of, and when we talk of sports, then there and there something strikes our thought, our perception, our imagination, and then and there we have this even this game of cricket that mm, that obviously comes in our mind because it's a very popular sports and it's one of the most highly bred game in the world. I mean, since the UK or the England, Great Britain was the innovator of this game. It was popularly known as gentleman's game, though there are several rather different perceptions and school of school of thought, I should say that different opinion available as far as this game is concerned. Now, I'm not going to get into the into the background or near into the other side of this game. I would simply try and delve into the certain evolving concepts of this game that is getting noticed these days. We have Big Bash taking place in the Australian continent. Has come of age and has always tried to experiment with this very popular game. And we have England already playing Ashes series, the five-match Test series that is basically played under the banner of Ashes. It's one of the most popular event that is watched by major parts of the world by maximum um, number of people in the world, and no matter they are Australian or English supporter, at the end of the day, whatever results come off or rather comes out, it's basically appreciated and rather accepted by every individual, since any winner of Ashes has to be very strong and very and needs to show a huge sense of discipline and professionalism towards this game. And as far as the evolving concept of this game is concerned, as I said, we have Big Bash, 40 matches being played these days. We have T20 matches, which was introduced quite recently, not quite long ago. But then this T20 match has, in fact, taken the world by a stride. When there are a huge number of fan following as far as the T20 match is concerned. We have international World Cup being played for T20 as well. Now this has in fact multiplied the number of spectators of this game, and no matter there are certain dark side of this game, but I'm not going to go into the darker side of this game because every good thing has a bad aspect as well, and I thought cricket is one of them. It's not an exception. And as far as test match is concerned, then I thought the test match needs to be uh, modified and evolved as well, because it was basically in the initial part of rather in the initial years of this game when it was basically introduced by the English people, by the English players. It was basically played as a 5-day series, basically in the very initial part of this game. And what exactly used to happen is that they used to wear only white shirts and white pants and white shoes and socks as well. Now, what it meant for people playing this game, for the players playing this game, is that they used to rather they had this thinking behind their back that it's basically a gentleman's game, and since it's a gentleman's game, the attire should also be very sober and gentle, and they thought white color would be a perfect color to symbolize this fact. Well, I thought the introduction of day and night matches, or rather night matches, or rather test matches being played under light, would be a huge step forward in the direction, or rather in our search for making this game a very evolved one and a very developed one. Because what this would bring into this game is would be lots of excitement and lots of enthusiasm, and it might draw lots of fan following as well. But it all depends as to how our cricketers would accept this format of the game when Test match is played under lights, because it would mean that the play has to be started a little late, or maybe uh, there would be additional number of hours to be that needs to be played apart from the fact that it doesn't really matter that the sun has set and the stipulated time of 7 or 8 hours has elapsed. Now the the umpire has to call the stumps, or rather ask a player to leave the field, because the stipulated time over has been basically bowled. And what exactly needs to be remembered is the fact that the players need to be a little proactive, and they need to show a little sense of maturity when they witness that something like this is going to happen, because what it means is that they need to put in a little extra effort. They need to bat a ball a little mm, extra hour, because they need to play under lights. Or we can put it in the other way around as well. If they are going to play under light, or if it's going to be a day and night a test match, what it might be um, suggested that the time or the timing of the start of the play would be made, or rather should be arranged a little late, because the players might get exhausted as a result of those extra hours, and they need to bowl or bat. Well, apart from this, if we try to innovate more, where we can try to replace the white juice ball with some other color, or maybe the red test juice ball with some other color, like black or blue or pink or any other color that would attract the spectators' attention. And then I thought that would be a real great innovation in this field of cricket, because what exactly it's going to do is that it's going to uh, bring create a little more ripple amongst the players as well, because they need to be very concentrative when they watch the ball coming to their towards them, or when the bowler has to bowl the number of stipulated overs with a new ball, which is quite different in color than it used to be in the previous days. So it requires a little more concentration from the player's side. What if what if it happens that the players have to play a particular match in an empty field? Now, if we try to delve into this particular particular issue, we would try and remember that India and Pakistan played one such test match way back in the in 1998, 1999, and wherein a match was a test match of probably in Calcutta, was played in an empty ground, because there were a little crowd disturbance, and the adjudicators as well as the decision makers of that match had to unanimously agree that the match cannot be played properly if there are people, or there are spectators who are disturbing the match, or who are trying to make sure that one particular side doesn't carry away this match or pull out this match in their side. That's the reason why they decided that the test match be played in an empty ground free of all spectators. Now, what if it happens that players, for example, no matter there is no crowd disturbance or anything of that sort, they have to play without any without any spectator watching? Would they like to play in an empty ground where there is no spectator to cheer them? Well, as far as my opinion is concerned, I thought players should be more professional and more show a little more maturity when they have to face this sort of situation, because they do get paid for playing for their side, and at the end of the day they would always ensure that their side wins, no matter there is any spectator watching them or not. It's basically um, their job is to basically make sure that they carry out their work in a more professional way and make sure that they pull out that match. And it doesn't really matter that there is a spectator trying to cheer them up, or there are cheer girls trying to cheer them up, um, so that they can get more energetic and more enthusiastic and play their rather make play their part in a more better way. I thought it really doesn't matter the number of spectators or fan following they have.